Hi, Lynn. How are you? Good morning. Nice. Hi, Nico. Good morning. How are you? Beautiful sunny day here today. Okay. Hi, Jessica. Good morning. Hi, Janetta. Good morning. Happy Monday. I'm going to wait one more minute and then I'm going to get started because I have very limited time today. We're going to do no contact and separation. All signs, Aries through Pisces. Hi, Jessica. Canada. Oh, okay. Good morning, Deborah. Hi, Nicole. Another freezing day in England, Nico. Oh, you couldn't find the subscription link? Let me see if I can put it. I don't know if I can put it on here. If you go to any of my videos, I think it posts like automatically as like the top comment, Janetta. If not, if you want to send me an email, I can send you the link if you can't find it. Hi, Minda. Hi, Stacy. Good morning. Nova Scotia. Okay. It's probably cold there, huh? Hi, Brenda. Hi, Sarah. Okay, yeah, let me know, Janetta, if you don't. Just send me an email. It's timelessdivinetarot@gmail.com, or you can go to my website and send me a message through my website, and then I'll send you the link. The link to the website's on here. I always try to keep that posted, but it should be on all the videos. It's like the first comment that comes up on any of the videos that I post. Oh, it's raining? Okay, in Washington? Isn't Washington and like Seattle, aren't they known for rain? Like you guys get a lot of rain, I thought. I've never lived there, but hi, Andrew. Good morning. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we have a little bit of time left over for all signs. Ask a question, get an answer. All right, let's start with Aries first. You are in no contact and separation. If you guys want to do your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website. All right, Aries, no contact and separation. You've been going back and forth, trying to figure out why this person's pushing you away. It does look like this person is in love with you, but honestly, sometimes they can't stand that they keep damaging the connection. It's like they can't stand themselves. Why is this person doing this? Because they are in love with you. They do feel like you are a blessing. What is going on with Aries person? Why are they in this energy? Let me switch the ticker thing. Why is Aries person in this energy of feeling like they need to run away at times? The Death card. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes this person feels like you're going to release them. You're going to let them go. And so they try to do it before you do it to them. They feel like impulsively you're going to find someone else because this person feels like they love you so much that you are up on a pedestal and they're not. And because of that, they feel like you're going to find someone else. So they keep pulling back. Why is this person feeling so insecure and keep pushing Aries away? You know, this person feels like you are somebody who's really sensitive, really genuine. You have really high morals and values, and anybody would want to be with you. Like they really have you up on a pedestal, Aries, and they see you as somebody that they recognize you're a wish come true to them, but they don't feel they're a wish come true to you. Are they going to come back? Yeah, here they come. The 6 of Wands. They're definitely coming back. they're going to recognize what they keep doing to you. Are they going to finally tell Aries what they need to do to overcome this low self-esteem? They got some internal wounds. Yeah, they've got some pessimistic mentality about this. They're going to go back and forth about whether or not they're going to be able to sustain giving you the life that they know you deserve. All right, well, it looks like there's a conversation that's definitely coming in from this person. So they could be a water sign, earth sign, water sign, a Leo, a Libra, a Pisces, a Scorpio, Aquarius. All right. Let's see. Let me give you, do you guys like advice on the no contact? Let me give you one card of advice. Let me give you an angel number card of advice. Is this the one I want to use? Okay, let's just use this. 1515, self-care. It says, it's okay to prioritize yourself and take time to rest. Cancel plans if they are overwhelming. Instead, recharge with a cozy evening. Nourish your body with good food, sleep, and relaxation. What fears or doubts are holding you back, and how can you overcome them to take the leap towards a positive change? So your angel number is saying you should really focus on self-care right now. All right, let's move on. Good morning. Good morning, everyone in the chat. Happy Monday. Taurus, 723. All right, Taurus. You guys want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, or if you want to do a live one-on-one reading, they are on the website now. All right, Taurus. No contact and separation with you and your person. Hi, Mark. Hi, Bridget. Taurus, no contact. What's going on with Taurus and their person? No contact and separation. You lied to your person and you got caught. Well, now this person feels like they're in protection mode. They are rejecting you because they feel like whatever you lied about really wasn't something you needed to lie about. Okay, so that's why they're being silent. They feel like it was kind of silly that you hid something from them. Okay, what's going on here with Taurus's person no contact? First of all, why'd you lie to them? Something about communication. You didn't want this person to know that you were communicating with somebody that maybe lived close to your home. You made the decision. Did you make a decision to visit somebody when you went to go travel somewhere? You went to visit somebody you weren't supposed to and you lied about visiting them? Well, this person found out and they feel like it wasn't no big deal. Why did you lie? There is the home card again. Yes. So they are kind of at a standstill. They feel like you should be more empathetic to being honest with their needs of wanting to not control everything by keeping things from them. And this person feels like if they tolerate this, and this is a small lie, what else would you lie about? That's the reason why they're in silence with you. So it does look like they are going to make the judgment call to come back and have a conversation, but it does feel like they're very conflicted on whether or not they want to continue. They want you to be honest. If you are honest with this person and you tell them the truth, full transparency, they're going to take you back. But if you don't, they're not going to take you back. All right. Well, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Libra. What is this? Pisces, a fire sign, a air sign, or a Scorpio. All right, let's get you a card of advice, or a Sagittarius. Let's get a card of advice for Taurus. What is the angel number of advice for Taurus placements? What's the angel number? 404, mind energy. It says, prepare your mind for future challenges. Mental strength and focus will help you overcome obstacles with determination and hard work. What mental habits do you need to strengthen in order to fully be prepared for your future challenge? So you may have to mentally prepare to be honest with this person if that's what you choose to do. All right, let's move on to Gemini. All right, Gemini, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, timelessdivinetarot.com. I do have a no contact and separation reading on there, or if you want to schedule a live Zoom reading. All right, Gemini, no contact in separation. What's going on with you and your person, Gemini? Hi, Deanna. Good morning. Gemini. What's going on with Gemini and their person? You feel like this person is immature and they have no control over what they're doing, and you want them to reveal why they keep being immature. All right, your person's energy. They're coming back. They're yearning and desiring you, and they want to know what you're up to. They're going to take a leap of faith. This is somebody who left you to go towards an ex impulsively, and now they're coming back. I'm hearing that song, baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Yeah. Well, why? First of all, why did this person go towards their ex? Because they're very attracted to their ex. Their ex could be a Leo. This is somebody who is their ex is very influential on them, and they can persuade them pretty much to do anything. So that's what happened. What are they doing with this ex now? Because they're going to come back to you. You know, their ex, they may work together. So they're going to try to just keep it as a workplace situation. And they're not planning on actually being in a relationship with their ex. Why are they coming back to you? Here comes communication. They want to give back to the connection. They're going to tell you that they know they weren't innocent. They're going to admit. They're going to take the accountability. And they're going to say, you know what? I was caught up in my head because my ex influenced me. They're going to blame it on the ex as to why they went towards the ex. Yep. They did sleep with their ex. So if you felt intuitively they went towards an ex to sleep with them, that's exactly what they did. They're going to be clear-cut, honest with you about it, too. All right. Well, we got judgment at the bottom of the deck. So you have to make a judgment call on whether or not you want this person back or not. You have free will. All right. You could be dealing with a air sign, a fire sign, a Gemini, a Pisces, a Capricorn, a Scorpio, a Taurus, an earth sign, or a Leo. All right. Let's get you an angel card of advice, Gemini. 404, mind energy. That was the other one. All right, let's shuffle this one. Gemini's angel number for this message. 420 potential. 420. It says, this card reminds you of your potential in life. With your angels supporting you, it's time to embrace new opportunities and adventures and follow your heart towards the future. Reflect on your goals and aspirations. What new opportunities am I ready to pursue, and how can I align with them in the long term? So sometimes what happens is the universe will put a third party between you and a person you're not meant to be with. So, of course, you have free will to decide what you want, but just keep that in mind. Use your intuition to discern what you should do. All right, let's move on to Cancer. Hello to everybody who has joined the chat late. I will put the timestamps down below after the chat's over if you joined late. We are on Cancer. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, timelessdivinetarot.com, or if you want to book a live one-on-one reading, I did put those out there. All right, Cancer placements, no contact and separation with you and your person. What is going on for Cancer and their person? You are trying to distract yourself. You maybe have been cleaning your house like nonstop, like OCD cleaning, because you're just waiting for this person to try to return. This person needs to grow up. They are not somebody that they see the two of you as being compatible, and that's why they're taking a break. Okay. Let's see here, Cancer. Why does this person feel like them and Cancer are not compatible? Why are they in this energy? They feel like, honestly, that you are a lot more mature than them. You're a lot more intelligent than them. You have a lot more discipline than them. And this person is somebody who lacks control, lacks decision-making, lacks planning, and they see you having everything put together, and they don't have anything put together. Are they going to try to come back? No, you know what? This is the last stand. I don't see this person coming back. They feel a sense of defeat because they know that you're not on the same level. So this could be a fire sign, a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, a Pisces, a Aries, a fire sign, or a Taurus or Gemini. All right. Let's get an angel card of advice for Cancer. What is the angel number of advice for Cancer placements? What is the angel number of advice? 8585, gratitude. Okay, it says, focusing on gratitude is going to shift your perspective from what we lack to what we have and can achieve. This positive mindset attracts more positivity into your life, creating a ripple effect of abundance and success. So your first question is, what are you grateful for today? And how can you focus on those aspects to enhance your overall sense of abundance and success? So you're being asked to actually be grateful that this will potentially be a blessing in disguise. All right, let's move on to Leo. 1626. All right, Leo. No contact in separation with you and your person. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, timelessdivinetarot.com, or if you would like a live one-on-one reading, those are on the website. Feel free to join memberships for exclusive content. Leo, no contact in separation with them and their person. Leo. All right, Leo, your energy is, you're like, you know what? I'm accepting this closure, and this person brought down my self-esteem, and I need to go back up. All right. What's your person's energy? Your person is very stubborn. They have a lot of obstacles and challenges. They pretend a lot. They may have a little bit of a P problem. I'll let you figure out what that means. Give me one more. They're not perfect. They know they're not perfect, but they can't explain why they're not working on this issue. All right, what's going on? Why is this person so stubborn and pretending and creating these blockages and obstacles with Leo? What's going on here? Leo's person, what's going on? You're dealing with an air sign, a Libra. You know, this person is somebody who goes in solitude, in privacy. They like to do things by themselves. And this sudden change, they've done this repeatedly with other people. This could be a newer person, Leo. Yeah, we got the Ace of Cups. This was a newer connection that you were maybe getting to know. You are accepting that, you know what? You don't need to be drugged down by somebody so quick, so soon. So I see you're accepting it. I do see eventually this person, as foolish as they are going to try to come back a little bit impulsively, but they're coming back non-committal. So, yeah. All right. Well, you could be dealing with a Gemini or Cancer, a Taurus, a Cancer Leo, a Libra, an Aquarius, or a, what is this? I don't even know. Water sign. All right. Let's get you a card of advice. All right. What is the angel number for Leo placement? No contact and separation with their person, Leos. 5-5, be grateful. It says, stop dwelling on problems you cannot solve or situations that bring you down. Embrace gratitude and reciprocity for what life does offer, and you will align with your soul's desire. What are 3 things that you can be grateful for today, and how can this shift your focus to align with what you truly desire on a soul level? So you're going to be grateful, and you're being asked to practice gratitude. Okay, Virgo. Welcome everybody into the chat. I will put the timestamps after the live if you're coming in after the live. All right, Virgo, no contact and separation with you and your person. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, timelessdivinetarot.com, or if you would like to book a live one-on-one reading, I did put them on the website, or feel free to join members only for exclusive content. Virgo, no contact and separation with you and your person. What's going on with Virgo and their person? You're spying on your person during silence. You feel like this is the turning point. You want to meet up with this person. Well, this person is adapting that they have damaged this connection quite a few times, but they still want to reconcile with you. So they're going back and forth, back and forth. Did you block them, Virgo? You want to meet up with them, but you want them to chase you or hunt you down to get a hold of you? All right, well, let's see. They want you to unblock them. So if you block them, Virgo, could you please unblock them so that they could reconcile with you? Because that's what they want, Virgo. Okay, who is this person? They could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a newer person. This is somebody that you thought this was going to be a long-term connection. I do see that this person kind of has a lack mindset. That's why they keep damaging connections to get into. They're very insecure. They also have a lot of financial problems. I see they are going to try to come back to you, but you want to meet up with them, but you're a little bit resistant. Why? You could feel like this is something repetitive you've been through with this person before. I'm hearing you've been through this rodeo before. All right. What does this person want? This person expects to be honest with you about the damage they've caused. They want reconciliation. They're coming back to invest again. Okay. Well, let's see who you're dealing with. Could be a Taurus, a Gemini, a Taurus, a Sagittarius, Scorpio, another Virgo, a Gemini, an Aries, or a Scorpio. Okay, let's get some advice for Virgo. What's the angel number of advice for Virgo placement? Hi, Farrell. Hi, Trisha. How are you? Happy Monday, everyone. Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate it. When you come in, if you guys could please like and put a comment, I would appreciate it. Just make sure it's a nice comment. Okay, number 77. There's an awakening. This is your angel number, Virgo. You are undergoing a profound spiritual awakening that will lead you towards a path of success, epiphanies, and breakthroughs in all aspects of your life. So, in what area of your life are you experiencing spiritual growth? And how can you harness this awakening to achieve success and a breakthrough moment? All right, Libra. Hi, Marguerite. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Libra. All right, Libra, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, timelessdivinetarot.com. If you want to do a live one-on-one reading, those are listed on the website now. Feel free to join members for exclusive content only. All right, Libra, no contact and separation with you and your person. What's going on here with Libra and their person? Libra. You're being illuminated that this no contact situation's got you really impatient. You're thinking, you know what? I'm just going to go date other people. This person in the long term, they're focusing on their own needs. They are trying to get attention from other people. And you will witness karma for what this person has done to you. Okay. What is going on with Libra's person here? So you may be in a socially network with this person or the same friend circle. You're going to witness this person go through karma for what they've done to you. Okay. Yep. This person dropped you really fast. They're very greedy, very selfish, and they're very stingy. They're giving to someone else. That's the reason why they're focusing on their own needs. But they're going to watch you, and they're going to get restless. What's going to be their karma? They're going to get that 3 of Swords. They're going to get attached to somebody, and that person's going to break their heart. And you're going to witness it. And yeah, I see that you're potentially already talking to other people. You're trying to manifest quickly something else or someone else. All right, you could be dealing with a Libra, another Libra, a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a air sign. So I don't see them coming back. All right, let's get you an angel number of advice. What's the advice for Libra? What's the angel number of advice for Libra placements? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? Hi, Trent. Hi, Linda. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate it. All right, your angel number is 2121, energetic balance. It says, even though you may be striving for meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. This number signifies that everything is aligning in your favor and your dreams are soon to be realized. How can you stay balanced while pursuing your goals? What small steps will keep you aligned in your dreams? So your angel number is 2121. Okay. Hi, Katrina. Good morning. Scorpio. No contact and separation. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, timelessdivinetarot.com, or if you want to book a live one-on-one reading, or feel free to join members for exclusive content. All right, Scorpio, no contact and separation. What is going on with Scorpio and their person? You don't trust this person. You feel like they're very deceptive. Scorpio, what's going on? You have hidden your feelings about this person for far too long. This person has a very toxic way of thinking. They are definitely somebody who portrays that everything's going to be okay, but they know it's not going to be okay because of their behavior. They have lied a lot. And you do feel this person has wrecked it unexpectedly again. Okay, what's going on here with Scorpio's person? Why do they keep wrecking this situation with them? I see them reaching out to you. They could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. They might reach out to you on Christmas. Yeah, this person is very conflicted. They're going to tell you everything's going to be okay, but they have a toxic way of thinking. Yeah, they're definitely reaching out. This is somebody who, they maybe have depression issues. I don't diagnose mental stuff, but this person is, their belief system's not correct. And that is part of the problem. Here's the thing is, if you're hoping to achieve some type of success with this person, I don't think that you're going to be able to do that. This person's very impulsive because of what they do. They're very immature. They're very irresponsible. And they burn the bridge and then they come back. They burn the bridge and they come back. But they're not really fixing on how to stabilize the bridge when they come back. So I think your intuition knows this too. All right. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a water sign, an earth sign, an air sign, a Aquarius, a fire sign, an air sign, a lot of air. All right, let's get you an angel number. What is going to be the angel number of advice for Scorpio? Hi, Linda. How are you? All right. Scorpio, what is the angel number for Scorpio? 1010, embrace the journey. It says, it's time to bring your cherished ideas to life and the right people. Circumstances and resources are going to align in your favor. Happiness and new opportunities are on the horizon. What steps can you take to embrace the journey ahead? How can you stay open to the new opportunities being sent your way? So you're being asked to accept this ending and embrace a brand new beginning. Okay, Sagittarius. Hi, Lisa. Sagittarius. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, timelessdivinetarot.com. Or if you want to book a live one-on-one reading, they are on the website. Feel free to join members for exclusive content. All right, Sagittarius, no contact and separation with you and your person. I'm hearing that I'm not ready to love you. I don't know who sings that. Is it? I don't know who that is. Okay. What is going on with Sagittarius and their person? You're hurt and sad over the situation. You sent this person a text message that you want them back and that you just don't feel good enough. You don't understand why they're not responding. This person is not making the effort. They have really bad luck attached to them. They are not planning to come back because they know that you're a better person than them and they're not ready for anything serious. So maybe you have stated that you wanted a exclusive partnership or connection or a relationship, and that's not what this person wants. Okay, well, let's see. Why is this person not ready for anything serious? They're definitely missing out on an opportunity with you. Why do they not want anything serious? You know, this person is still trying to find themselves. They're completely disconnected with their emotions. They do go back and forth, trying to figure out what's their priorities in life, but love is just not something that they're making a priority right now. I do see once you officially close this cycle out, because you're wanting them back, but once you do close it out, I do see they're going to try to come in and have communication. And they're going to just say, you know what? I'm sorry I disappointed you. And they're going to leave it at that. It's almost like somebody's influencing them to take that accountability by apologizing to you. So I do see that will happen, but I don't see that they're going to resolve the issue of giving you a relationship. You could be dealing with another Sagittarius, a Scorpio, a air sign, a Capricorn, an Aquarius, another Capricorn, a Cancer, or a Sagittarius. All right, let's get you an angel number. All right, what is the angel number for Sagittarius? What is the angel number for Sagittarius? 404, the mind energy. It says, prepare your mind for future challenges. Mental strength and focus will help you overcome obstacles with determination and hard work. What mental habits do you need to strengthen in order to fully be prepared for future challenges? Okay, let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, timelessdivinetarot.com. If you want a live one-on-one reading, those are on the website. Or if you want exclusive content, join members. All right, Capricorn, no contact and separation with you and your person. What's going on with Capricorn and their person? You've been doing a lot of introspection. You've not been able to move on from this person. Yeah, you can't move on. You're actually not talking to anybody about it. You are mentally stuck in prison. You feel encaged with your thoughts. Your person realizes that they have made this impulsive decision or choice to make things more complicated by actually pulling back from you. They don't want to tell you why they pulled back. Okay, what's going on here? Capricorn, what's going on? Why did Capricorn's person go no contact? Why did they pull back? And now Capricorn is mentally stuck over this person. Why did they make this choice? This person could have got arrested recently. Yeah, the Tower came out. Something happened that happened suddenly, like disastrous in their life, and they don't want to tell you the truth. They could have been arrested. And they're frustrated with the bad choices and decisions they've made. This is somebody who they know by not telling you what's going on that they're making this more complicated. Are they going to eventually return? No. I think with the Death card, I think that they're realizing that maybe this happening needed to happen. They don't want to be vulnerable, and be honest with you. For some of you, like I said, this person's recently been in jail, and they don't want to tell you the Seven of Swords. They might have took something that did not belong to them. Okay. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, an Earth sign, another Scorpio, a Leo, a Gemini. Let's get an angel number for Capricorn. What is the angel card of advice? Thank you, Katrina, for subscribing and becoming a member. Hi, Jackie. All right, Capricorn. What is the angel number of advice for Capricorn? 1515, you need some self-care. It says it's okay to prioritize yourself and take time to rest. Cancel plans if they are overwhelming and instead recharge with a cozy evening. Nourish your body with good food, sleep, and relaxation. What fears or doubts are holding you back? How can you overcome them and take a leap towards a positive shift or change for yourself? Angel number 1515. Okay, Aquarius. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, timelessdivinetarot.com. Or if you would like a live one-on-one reading, I do have those listed on the website, or feel free to join members for exclusive content. All right, Aquarius, no contact in separation. What's going on? You love this person, Aquarius? What's going on with Aquarius and their person? You're not learning about something from the past. You're talking about this person to other people. You know that you should probably let them go and move forward because you're losing hope. You're starting to be very pessimistic because you do love them. You don't want to let them go, but you don't know what else to do. What is going on with Aquarius' person? Why did they go no contact and separation? What's in their energy? They're seeking advice from other people. They're having a really hard time right now. They are obsessed with you, but they are needing this separation. This is somebody who is very closed off, especially if this has happened recently during the holiday season. There could have been something that has triggered this person to go silent because they're having a really hard time right now. And they could be getting professional advice or guidance during this time period. Okay, this person could be dealing with something seasonal when it comes to their mental state or mental health. Something maybe had triggered this. All right, what's going on with Aquarius, this person? I'm hearing if I can't reach you, how can I help you? Okay, what's going on with Aquarius, this person? This person knows that they're in a very defeated energy. They feel like they're mentally stuck. And you may feel conflicted about why they're stuck. This is something that they were supposed to potentially deal with, something in the past they didn't choose to deal with. I do see at some point here, this may not be until like January 16th, January 19th, you will hear from them all of a sudden out of the blue after you've lost complete hope and you've left the situation, meaning you've energetically detached. I do see them taking action towards you. I see that they're going to say, you know what, I've lost my way. I've been dealing with a lot during the separation and it's been really hard for me. Maybe they've recently lost somebody close to them and they didn't want to share it with you. Okay, I do see them coming back, trying to work it out with you, but it's not going to be until like around January 16th or 19th. You could be dealing with a Virgo, a water sign, a Libra, a Scorpio, a Capricorn, an Aquarius, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, let's get you an angel number. Okay, what is the angel number of advice for Aquarius placements? What is the angel number of advice? Okay. 1010, embrace the journey. It says, it's time to bring your cherished ideas to life. The right people, circumstances, and resources are aligning in your favor. Happiness and new opportunities are on the horizon. What steps can you take to embrace the journey ahead? How can you stay open to new opportunities that are going to be sent your way? Angel number 1010. Okay, Pisces. Hi, Heidi. Pisces. No contact in separation. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, timelessdivinetarot.com. You do want to do a live one-on-one reading. Those are listed on the website. Feel free to join members for exclusive content. All right, Pisces, no contact in separation with you and your person. What is your person's energy? What is your energy? What's going on with Pisces and their person that are in no contact? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. You are thinking a lot about this person. You're done playing games with them. You never had anyone like this, so you don't want to play games. If you were playing games, you're not playing games with them anymore. This person's made themselves unavailable. They feel like they have to defend themselves because you played games with them. You didn't see their value. You didn't see their worth. They know their value. They know their worth, and they're not playing games. I see hater blockers on, so this person feels like you played with the wrong person. Okay, they've made themselves unavailable. What's going on here? Did you play games with this person, Pisces? Let's see. Clarify Pisces energy. Did they play games? You made this person feel confused. You left them feeling avoided, like you maybe didn't want to share your feelings and emotions. And because of that, they feel like you played games with them. This is somebody who thought that you were building something. They thought that you let go of your exes, you let go of your past, and that you were embracing this new opportunity with them. Look at that, the 10 of Pentacles. They thought that they were in this for the long term. You've known this person for a long time. Maybe you were friends for years. Maybe you met when you were younger and you just got into a relationship where they feel like you didn't want to go there with them, but they were all there with you. You didn't see their value and worth. Oh, look at that. We've got the Lovers too. This person loves you a lot. Okay. They want to come back together. Right now, they're focusing on their money and their independence, and they are not coming towards you. They want to come towards you, but they're not coming towards you right now. Did you play games here? Something repetitive. You didn't want to go there with your emotions. And this person pulled back because they feel like you didn't see their value and their worth, so why continue to contribute? But you know what? They love you. Let's see, if Pisces went towards them, would they come back? No, they feel there's a lot of tension now. They feel like even if you were truthful, they're trying to use their head, that they don't want their heart to be broken again. That's sad. I feel bad for them. All right. Well, it could be another Pisces, a Virgo, double Virgo, Scorpio, a Gemini, an air sign, a Cancer sign, a Libra, another Virgo, heavy Virgo, Aquarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Libra, Scorpio, or an air sign. Let's get you an angel card of advice, Pisces. All right, what is the angel card of advice? Oh, okay, we're going to block you neutral and ban you because I don't like that kind of yuckiness in my chat. Thank you. Hi, Bianca. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Pisces. What is the angel number for Pisces? 3-3 anxiety. It says, don't let anxiety or stress take control, as they will only pull you into darkness where fear and panic prevail. Stay strong and trust yourself. The angels have faith in you. What are the sources of your anxiety, and how can you build trust in yourself to overcome them? Okay. All right, that does complete our all signs. So let's shift over. I have 16 minutes until I have to get off live. So I have 16 minutes to answer questions. Ask a question, get an answer. Let me switch decks here. All right. Move this out of the way. Okay. Bianca, you're up first. So if you guys have joined the chat after I started the live, I will put the timestamps when we are done. All right. How can you see what awaits for me in the new year? What's coming in for Bianca in the new year? Any questions above Bianca, please put them down below so I don't have to scroll back up. Bianca, what's going on for you in the new year? You need to find new ways of communicating with people that you are interested in. So if you're single and you're wanting to be in a relationship, or you're looking for a partner, you're being asked to really effectively learn different ways of communication. Maybe you only communicate with people online or through like the computer, and you need to really put yourself out there. It's going to help build your confidence, put yourself physically out there. So I do see, if you do that, I see a lot of suitors. Look at that. You've got the sun coming out. So I see there's a lot of happiness that will turn your way, and there'll be a lot of positivity. So you may even have a fire sign that will be taking action towards you. Okay. Jackie, I don't understand that question. Will this be turned? Okay, Beach, my love life. All right, Beach, what's going on with your love life today? Keep in mind, energy can shift and change based on what you do or based on what other people around you do. All right, Beach. I see your intuition is telling you to stop waiting on somebody, to just back off and no longer wait for them to come back. You're really thirsty for information about somebody. You keep maybe researching them or looking at their pictures, checking their social media. You have to let that go. You got to make the choice and say, you know what? I have to respect that. We have to agree to disagree. We're not going to be together. And when you do, you get into a status of realizing, I don't want to be stubborn. I want to let them go. I see you could have a soulmate coming towards you. So make sure you get into an alignment of not holding on to waiting on someone or something from the past. Okay. Joanne, I'm a Pisces and I feel the other way around. I loved him. Yeah, sometimes the roles are reversed. I felt that he was the one playing games with me, lots of future faking, and then withdrew. Yeah. Okay, Lynn, am I making a good decision keeping my constant runner Aries blocked? Should Lynn keep her Aries blocked? Yes, look at that. You got the Aries and you got the strength for sure. Yes, Lynn. Ellen, why have I been shedding so many tears? I have no idea. Ellen, there's something within yourself that you need to transition. You've not been focusing on giving yourself love and compassion. You really need to focus on giving yourself love and compassion. You may even, I'm hearing, give yourself grace. Maybe you've been influenced by watching maybe other people like on social media, and you've picked up their energy. Maybe it's not yours. Maybe you need to give them compassion, let it go, and then be compassionate with yourself to release it. You're welcome, Lynn. Okay. Nico, I have 2 active job applications at the moment. Will I receive an offer from one or both? Nico's job options. What's going on with Nico's job options? Okay, option 1, there's something incomplete. Were you supposed to submit like references or referrals, or there's something incomplete with that job? The other one, make sure your social media doesn't have anything crazy on it, like crazy pictures, crazy quotes, because they are going to look at your social media. As long as it's clear, I see the second one coming in with offering you some type of opportunity. As long as they don't see anything funky on your LinkedIn, your social media, they are curious about you. They are gonna check to see what type of like character of a person you are. So I see the second one coming through potentially with an offer, as long as they don't see anything crazy. Let's see here. Bianca, he is going to get his karma. Okay. Pharrell, Gemini, what is coming in for me? Will I be able to find love? Pharrell, will you be able to find love? You need to diversify your planning when it comes to the way you go about finding love. There's a lot of missed opportunities because you're excessively doing the same thing over and over and over. What is that? What do they say? That's the definition of insanity. You have to do something different, because the way you're doing it right now, you're losing any opportunities. So for example, let's say you want to meet somebody, but you're not really putting yourself out there. You're maybe only talking to people, but you're never actually physically meeting them, or never really talking to them on the phone, only texting. You're missing opportunities because you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. You have to change that. When you diversify yourself, I do see you could have an opportunity of meeting somebody with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But if you keep doing what you're doing, you're actually blocking yourself from meeting somebody. Okay. Kentucky, high tangle. Bianca, is he going to get his karma? No, not right now. Amber, what's going on with Amber's situation in the future? I think if you strongly say, you know what, there's too many obstacles or problems, I see your significant other coming in and trying to work it out with you. If you do say, you know what, I am going to file, I think that this person, whoever you're married to, they're going to be practical and try to work it out with you. So I don't see divorce in your future. You're welcome, Pharrell. Quinn, what does 2026 look like for you? Excuse me, I can't talk. What's going on for Quinn in 2026? Okay. Something with your work is stuck. You're disconnected from something that you were supposed to do when it comes to your work. You've missed an opportunity because you did not want to do it. Maybe you thought it was too much work, or it took too much effort. You have been having like this lack of desire or ambition. You need to overcome that. There's something that you are in, like this turmoil in your mind or in your thoughts about work, but it's because you're limiting your belief system when it comes to releasing what you think is going to be too much work. If you do that, I do see that whatever lack of direction or drive that you have, once you figure out what this is coming from, you're going to realize you're going to be smooth sailing with your career. But you are kind of like, almost like you're not organized with where you want to be. And because your focus is kind of scattered, there's not a direct path. But once you get that under control, I do see you can keep moving with your career. But you're kind of stuck in like, almost like a self-imposed stuck energy. Ashley, should I walk away and close the cycle completely with Scorpio? Ashley, what should you do? I see there's a lot of unresolved issues, Ashley. Ashley and their person. I'm hearing that song. I can see clearly now. The rain is. Have you cried a lot? The rain is gone. You got to make a judgment call that if this is a failure, you have to stop procrastinating, holding on to repeating the same failure. If you want to be happy, you got to find happiness inside, but you may be resisting that inevitably this person is not going to give you that happiness. But you have to make that judgment call when enough is enough. Hi, Julie. Is he coming back? If he does, do I go back with him? What's happening? Julie, is he going to come back? He's watching you, Julie. He thinks that you've dropped him. He feels stuck because you're not investing. He's been waiting for you to come back. He's motivated if you come back, but there's a delay. He feels frustrated. He feels like if he takes the risk that you're going to hold back from him. He doesn't trust that you take him back. Okay. Lynn, he blocked me and deleted me. Will he come back? Or not Lynn, I'm sorry, Sharon. He blocked you and deleted you. Will he come back? Sharon. No, I see no communication. He's missing the opportunity, Sharon. I'm the Pisces and I agree with the above comment. It is reversed. Okay. Yeah, sometimes energy is reversed. You have to read it how it resonates for you. Okay. Let's see, Lonnie, will I be with my ex or someone new? Will Lonnie be with their ex or someone new? Lonnie. Your ex is keeping secrets. And they're very careless. So it looks like if you were to wait for this person's not faithful. And you would be making the decision to be with somebody who is delaying some type of happiness or growth for you. There is a lack of closure. You need to come to a complete closure with this person. When you do, I do see that you could heal from this with the star and you could put yourself back out there. What happens if you do? Ooh, we got the Ace of Wands and the High Priestess. You may find someone else that is actually a little more pure, meaning they don't necessarily want multiple partners. They want someone who can have a new beginning with, but also have strong physical chemistry with. Okay. Amira, what will my love life look like in 2026? Amira, what's going on in your love life in 2026? I got 6 more minutes and then I got to get out of here. Amira. There's something you've been resisting changing, that you've been anxious about. When you need to release that. There's something that keeps delaying you. You keep taking shortcuts when it comes to not wanting to do the inner work. You have to gain control over your emotions. When you do, I see when you're fully healed, you can actually tap into meeting an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, somebody who actually wants something long-term. This is somebody who will invest, but you have to be in a more compassionate, nurturing energy. If you're not in these unresolved issues, you try to bring it in, it's not going to work. All right. Let's see. Sheila, is Rich watching your social media? Is Rich watching Sheila's social media? No, he's not. Marta, what should I do towards my person? Marta, what should you do towards your person? Marta. Nothing. Your person's hiding something. What are they hiding? That they're angry at you. They think that you have used emotional manipulation at some point in the situation, and they feel burned out from it. Yeah. I think because of that, there's unexpected obstacles that you maybe don't even realize are there. Louise, what's coming in for me regarding love? Louise, what's going on for love with Louise? What's going on for love with Louise? I see a fire sign rushing in real quick. You've got 2 suitors. You got a fire sign and an air sign that are coming in really strong. The fire sign is going to look at like their career is really big. They look at long term. They look at the bigger picture. The air sign's a little bit flighty, but they are somebody who likes to talk a lot. They're going to hold on to you because they're going to find that the 2 of you have really great conversations. So it looks like you have to focus on who you actually are more persuaded to be with. But you do have 2 options. Yeah, energy can shift and change based on what you do and other people. Quinn, what will your love life look like in 2026? 3 minutes and then I gotta go. Quinn, what is your love life? I see an opportunity with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Leo. This is somebody who is very powerful, like physically powerful, like somebody very masculine. They're also wealthy. They like to give to other people. They're very generous. They're very giving. And if you're wanting a relationship, this person is somebody who will want to have a family, meaning family isn't always children. Sometimes family is just living in the same home. Sometimes family is pets. They want a sense of family is what they're looking for. Okay. Marla, 2026. What's going on for Marla? 2026. One more. Marla. What's going on in 2026? Looks like you need to make some long-term goals. There's something that's been stressing you out when it comes to a, is this work or is this love? You feel burned out. You're carrying too much burdens and obligations. You need to reevaluate your obligations in 2026. You could be maybe needing to get into meditation, maybe doing some journaling, maybe doing some yoga. But there's something that you're disconnected from that you don't realize is stressing you out. It's like, you know it, but you're in your mind, you're saying, no, I don't know that. So there's something you're needing to let go of. When you do that, I do see, if you're interested in a soulmate connection, I see a soulmate connection coming into alignment once you release some type of extra burdens and responsibilities that you have going on here. Okay. Let's see here. Anna, love reading for me next year. What's going on for Anna when it comes to love? You guys want to do, I do have 6-month or 12-month readings on my website too. That is an option. If you want to do your own personalized in-depth. We look at all 3 sections: love, money, and career. Anna. Somebody's going to hold on to you in 2026 that they're going to tell you that they want to improve the situation between the two of you. They're going to say that they had a dream about you, and that's why they're returning, that they want, what's their agenda? They want to have a new cycle. They feel like there's no closure in the past. This person's been delaying the inevitable. What do they believe here? They believe that you are somebody that can make them happy. This is somebody who's also a little bit sensitive, and they may even tell you that. Could be a water sign or an earth sign. All right. Karen, last question. Karen, is Steve coming back to reconcile? Karen, is Steve coming back? Karen, is Steve coming back? Not right now. I don't see that. Okay, that is all I have for today. I do want to thank everybody for joining the live, putting your comments, putting your likes. Like I said, if you guys want an in-depth reading, check out my website, timelessdivinetarot.com. Or if you want to schedule a live reading, those are listed on the website. 15-minute options or 30-minute options. Feel free to join members for exclusive content. I do wish everybody a beautiful, happy Monday. Stay safe. Bye.